Roll. We're away, guys.
Good morning everyone from the Impact Arena, Bangkok, Thailand, the venue that's hosting the Total BWF Thomas and Uber Cup finals. I'm here with a legend of the game, Jill Clark, MBE. Two semi-final matches today in the Thomas Cup. Let's start with the first. Top seeds China against Indonesia. Jill, your thoughts on this match?
Well, it should be absolutely terrific. It's the two most successful teams in the history of the Thomas Cup. Indonesia have won 13 times, China have won 9 times. So if you're looking at it from the history point of view, this is an absolutely terrific match.
And so strong, so loaded, aren't they, with single specialists, China in particular, what with Chen, Yu Suchi and, Shi Yuqi, Lin Dan as well. They're all in there.
They are in there, but I think, of course, China are the favourites. But the interesting thing is, of course, the order of play. We play first men's singles, first men's doubles, then second men's singles, second men's doubles, third men's singles, if we get that far. So you look at the first matchup, Chen, the Olympic champion against Antony Genting. Well, this is not a foregone conclusion. Everybody says the Olympic champion, former world number one, has got to be favourite. I'm not so sure of that. Earlier this year, Antony Genting beat Chen twice in 2 weeks, the Malaysian Masters and then the Indonesian Masters, which he went on to win. Now, just imagine the scenario. Indonesia pull off the first men's singles, 1 love up in the tie. Then you've got the first men's doubles. This should be a cracker because you've got the world number ones for Indonesia against the world champions from China. World number ones, Gillian and Sukamuljo, haven't actually been playing well this week.
Had a loss already.
They've had a loss already. That ended a 19-match winning streak. They've won every tournament they've played so far this year. So there's a seed of doubt in their minds now. The world champions, Jiang Nan, if you wanted a player in a crisis, he'd be the man I picked. Liu Cheng, perhaps a little more vulnerable to the pressure. I'm not so sure. So, if the world number ones rekindle their form that they've shown earlier this year and they win that first men's doubles, 2 love up to Indonesia, what a scenario then.
That'll be interesting. That's for sure. And where are China strongest as you see it? Stronger in singles by far? Or?
Yes, they are, but they're loaded in the men's doubles as well because their second men's doubles pair are the former world number ones. So that second men's singles could be critical. Shi Yuqi, the All England champion, against probably, we don't know the lineup yet, Jonathan Christie. Now, the youngster, he has the ability. It concerns me that he didn't play the first 2 ties within the group.
And he's only 1 from 2, isn't he, here?
Yes, and the thing is that does that mean he's slightly injured? So, if they play Jonathan Christie, and he is slightly injured, then in my opinion Shi Yuqi is the favourite for that one. Then you come to the second men's doubles. Well, and again, a wonderful scenario. As I've said, the Chinese pair, Li and Liu, former world number ones, against former world number ones who are 2-time former world champions. So Asan and Setiawan, that again, you've got huge experience with Asan and Setiawan. And this is, everybody's said China are favourites. I don't necessarily see them as favourites. I think this is going to be one of the all-time classic ties. This could be absolutely wonderful. If it comes down to that 5th and final match, then I think with Lin Dan playing 3rd men's singles, 5-time world champion, 2-time Olympic champion, Lin Dan
undefeated here so far as well.
Yes, he's got to be favourite. But you've also got to take into the scenario that China lost in the quarterfinals 2 years ago, lost in the semi-final 4 years ago. They have a point to prove. But they're also under pressure because it's time they delivered again, as far as the Chinese fans are concerned. So I think it's going to be a fabulous semi-final tie.
Should be an absolute belter, shouldn't it? Moving on to the second semi-final, Jill. Denmark against Japan. The defending champions have fought their way through the semi-finals up against Japan, the 2014 champions. It's going to be a tough fixture as well, isn't it, for both?
Also, this is going to be amazing because these two teams have won the last two Thomas Cups. So they are, in some people's eyes, the two teams that
title contenders.
Are title contenders. Of course they are. So again, you've got to look a little bit at the matchups. First men's singles, and Victor Axelsen, of course, the reigning world
yesterday against Son Wen-ho a little, didn't he?
But he came through.
Yeah.
He's had ankle surgery and he came through. That's the important thing, because psychologically, to have that confidence now that he's come through a tough match. Yesterday's match against Son Wen-ho, the number one against the number two in the world, that was a classic one. Went the full distance. Victor Axelsen saved a match point at 19-20 in the third game before winning. But Victor Axelsen's head-to-head against Momota, well, they played 7 times before. Victor Axelsen has only won the once.
Wow, and he's really on form, isn't he, Momota? We've seen already what with the Asian Championships win as well last month.
Yes,
playing great.
And he beat Chen Long, the Olympic champion, in the final there. Yeah. So, of course, Momota is playing well. Then you turn your attention to the doubles, and you've got the number 5 and the number 6 ranked pairs in the world playing against each other. Again, that should be a classic. There's nothing to choose between two pairs that are so evenly ranked. Then you go to the second men's singles. Well, who are Denmark going to select? I suspect Vitinghus, who's played the last 2 matches. I think he's played all the way through the campaign. He won yesterday, but he lost against Korea in the last of the group matches. And he lost badly because he was 16-6 up in the second game against Korea and lost 21-16. So, 21-18, I beg your pardon. So there must be a seed of doubt in his mind. So that's going to be interesting as well. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Japan-Denmark also went the full distance and also went down to the 5th match, the 3rd men's singles.
Thanks, Jill. I think both matches will be a tantalising prospect for the fans. Do check out your local broadcaster for details or the BWF website.
Are you able